What is going on YouTube and Yacht Squad? It is your boy Yocrates. This is your review for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14. I believe this is episode 3. And I am so happy. I saw a buddy of mine's, Alexander Rogers, on Beverly Hills. I I will get to it when I get to it, but my gosh, when I tell you I hollered. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. So we have a quick scene. Actually, no, I'll wait until we actually get to that scene. So Kathy has prepared a weekend getaway for the girls. Their invitations are going to are in individualized suitcases. She's going to deliver them with the person that's over her branding and whatnot. I mean, hey, I ain't even mad. Like, this is nice and upscale. I mean, hey, and she even said this is going to save her money on shipping. Which, in the grand scheme of things, yes. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some product placement if I didn't already catch it and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. But still, I mean, beautiful nonetheless. Bozeman was the first stop. She was thrown off by the ant. Everybody was thrown off by the answers, but Bozeman was the first stop. Garcelle was the second. And even with Garcelle, so I can go ahead and tie her in. So she is with her son Jay. We know, I believe Jax is the other one. Won't be on the show from the cyberbullying that he experienced, so it's understandable. But Jay has signed with LA Models to be a model. She says that he is the most shy out of all three of her children. So hopefully him doing this will help him, come out of his shell a little bit more. So that's where we see Kathy when she runs into Garcelle. Garcelle is floored at the antics, goes outside, gushes over the car, is all nice. Third stop, Dorit. Fourth stop is Kyle. So Kyle is still in her family home. We find out that Mauricio's in the bachelor pad. We'll learn more about that in a little bit. Kyle tells Kathy how she feels about Dorit. And Kathy says in her interview telling us that, 3 years ago, what Dorit said at BravoCon would not have phased her sister. But now it's different, and all this other stuff. So I'm glad that Kathy sees it. And I highly doubt that Kyle is going to say anything to Kathy because I don't think she wants a repeat of what was that, season 12, especially the reunion. Yeah, so she more than likely just gonna let Kathy skate on with that one. So then later we see Cal. I'm sorry. Well, Cal is still at home. Mauricio shows up. Mauricio says that he loves the changes that she has going on. He seems very indifferent, which should be all the more signs or all the more reason for Kyle to file for divorce. But not just that. He has, like I said, he's in an apartment, which isn't an issue. She thought that, he would have kept the showcased furniture there because, some places they do have furniture there. And if you want, you can, use it and whatnot. I'm pretty sure the deposit is probably going to be heavier. But he chose to buy his own furniture to furnish the place. And he even said that it's a 6-month lease, and in 6 months they'll see where they are. But she says the buying of the furniture seems very permanent. You think? I mean, he telling you without telling you it again. Kyle, come on, baby. You a whole Capricorn. I don't know what's going on. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Whew, all right. But she's stupid in love, so whatever. So Erica and Dorit, they're FaceTime, and Dorit plans to FaceTime with her kids every day. She's on the trip. I think it's just gonna be uh 2.5 days. Like, they get there, then it'll be a whole 2 days, and then they come back home, something like that. Um, and Erica says, she talked to Kyle about the BravoCon situation, and she said, I would understand it if all of that was intentional and whatnot, but it wasn't. But I can see, that like how you might have hurt Kyle, but obviously it wasn't on purpose. Dorit says it wasn't, but Kyle has done things intentionally and on purpose to hurt me. So hey, this is probably gonna last the entire season. I'm here for the calendar read, but I don't know if I'm ready for this every damn episode. Cause if this is gonna be anything like the Gordon and Mia thing, it's gonna be one of those where I'ma just briefly touch on it. I'ma skip through because this review is gonna be somewhat quick. Cause I mean, it was a fun episode, but I'm not gonna sit here and spend a lot of time on it. Again, it was a good episode. It was a fun episode, but yar. So let me see. And then Erica feels that, they both should, try one more good time to talk to each other and see if they can, figure this thing out. So the ladies arrive at Kathy's house. If I'm not mistaken, it was Bozma first, then Dorit, then Kyle, then Erica, Sutton, Garcelle, then Jennifer Tilly. Bozma wonders like if the girls gonna fight like they did at Sunplay because she was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to expect. Damn it, am I gonna end up fighting with them? She's funny. I love her humor. I do. Dorit lets us know that when her and PK talked, she said that they wouldn't be talking 5 times a day, but she didn't expect that to turn into not talking at all. So they're in the vehicle riding to the resort. Garcelle, no, I don't know. No, I don't think Garcelle asked, but somebody asked, like, what celebrities have you been with? Garcelle was like, Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, Sean Penn. And then Erica says to us in her interview, baby, if you've been with all three of those, how and why did you end up with the man that you married? I'm like, oh, well. uh, mm. I can't wait for Garcelle to let us know what the review because that was a shady question, but hey, ain't my business. Um, and then they do have some drinking games where is about them with men and the men anatomy, whatever. So what did I put here? Oh, so they get to the resort and I mean, look, I love the opulence. Like in every room, like, so Kathy gifted them like beach towels in their suitcases with their initials, but when they went into their respective rooms, they had like little straw bags, with their names kind of like etched in and rope, and then a car, welcoming them and whatnot. Love it. Beautiful. And of course, not like, some housewife shows that we ain't gonna name, but ain't nobody fighting over no room. Like, it's beautiful. Love it. Chef's kiss. So they have lunch on the beach. Erica has restricted herself to 2 drinks, one at lunch, one at dinner, because it can get a little wild. And they played the last season when she was like, it's mercy the purse. I will say, I don't believe that all of Erica's drunken stupors were drunk stupors. I feel that some of them were performative to kind of like take the heat off of her actions. Because yeah, season 12 was a horrible season for her. Very enlightening. Um, and some of that, but I mean, 12 was like, whew. So yeah. Um. Dorit is talking directly to Bozma, so they're all sitting, at this table on the beach. She's talking directly to Bozma about how, PK then got an apartment, signed his lease and everything. He did it without her knowing. She feels slighted by that because how are you going to do this? And then I guess she's alluding to the fact that he expects the kids to just go there, but this is not something that they agreed upon. And I get what she's saying, but because I'm like, so what, you just expected him to crash with a friend or something? I don't know, but she's talking about that. Garcelle try again. I feel like Garcelle does a little too much at times because she's talking to Kyle saying, so are we not involved in the conversation? No, you're not. Damn, like that did make me upset because here's the thing, not every conversation everybody's going to be in, and it's okay for people to be at a table and for 4, 5, 7 different conversations to happen. It is what it is. And I got it. If like you want as much screen time as you can possibly get. But guess what? You and Dorit don't F with each other like that. She feels comfortable enough with Bozma to share. Now Garcelle does say that maybe, just maybe, it's because Bozma is new and doesn't know anybody that Dorit feels that she can just open up to her. But now you coming off as real, real salty. Now a lot of people on social media is calling Garcelle a mean girl. I'm not finna say all that because I'm not finna give her that. But what I am finna say is you doing too damn much. Especially when Garcelle, you don't share as much as you really could. So let's not do again. Like I said, I like Garcelle, but again, I'm one of those where I will call out my faves. So yeah, Garcelle, simmer it down. Where is it? Right. So I say that. So Sutton and Erica, you know, they Sutton is kind of just letting them know like kind of what the conversation is. And they start to talk about their, respective divorces, even though Erica is quote unquote going through one. Jennifer Tilly shares hers. How her husband, worked on The Simpsons and whatnot. She got half of that. She like nobody thought that it was gonna keep going on, but she happy for it. Cause I know she's getting a pretty penny from it. So yeah, and I know why Sutton slightly feels away because yes, Sutton had been through it, and if anybody gonna sit here and talk to you about it, or if you want to talk to anybody about it, I keep saying Sutton Strat is the one to talk to, but you have to let her get to that point to where she wants to share it. And I'm gonna say this, even though I don't feel this case, but maybe y'all have not created a safe enough space for Dorit to share. And this is something that I've said on I think I know Potomac and other shows where people can have conversations that they don't want to share with everybody else, but they can have it with just one person where I've already talked about it. I'm just not finna address it with the group. Right. Right. Okay. I'm giving y'all extra because I want to try at least give y'all 15 minutes. Okay. So let's see what else we got. So Kathy hosts a little relay race where they have these I call them church fans because that's what it looked like. So it's a relay race where they gonna run and come back. Now Bozeman Garcelle teamed up. They won. I don't know how, but Dorit no, she didn't face plant, but she fell on her back. And it was funny. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, obviously she was okay. And then they were doing something else. I was taking notes, and I look up and she fell again. I'm like, what the, what the hell? But again, it's stuff like this where we watch the shows where it doesn't always have to be drama filled. It can be some good lightheartedness, and they're still talking about real stuff, which is cool. Um, so the girls are getting ready for dinner, and then again, like you have Jen Garcelle and Sutton, they feel a way about that side conversation that they were not a part of, which I don't understand why. Because if we're gonna keep it a buck, weren't y'all having a whole separate ass conversation? But again, I digress. Dorit tells Erica that she has to address the elephant in the room when it comes to Kyle. So now they're at dinner. Everybody feels they should toast. So Kyle decides to toast to Kathy, tells her thank you and whatnot, and lets her know that what you've done. It's a great thing. It doesn't go unnoticed, and it's very nice. It's very cool. I will say, like the kooky play up that Kathy is doing, like it is getting a little tiresome. It really is. Like it's one of those where you putting 20 on 10, but I'm gonna let it go. So Kyle says to Dorit after the toast that she would like to have a convo with her at some point. Now here's the thing, Kyle. Uh, you open up the door, so Dorit just walked through the door now. So Doris says that, they barely got started the last time because, everybody knows that they had a talk at Sutton's party and that she stormed off, which she did, and then lets her know that she heard what she was upset about, and she was really hurt. So then she says she showed the clip, the BravoCon clip, to Erica and Kathy, and Erica was shocked by it. Now Erica is sitting there like, now how the hell I get in it? Because Erica, for what it's worth, is trying to play Switzerland. And I don't know. I feel like if it don't happen this season, next season, probably her and Erica, they gonna fall out because it's like you just throwing her out there. Because even her throwing Kathy's name out there, we know Kyle is not finna come at Kathy again, and if she does, it's not gonna be anytime soon. And even with her and Kathy, I'm more than sure I said it for that reunion. I understand where Kyle is coming from because I understand that dynamic and having an older sibling and how that whole thing plays out. I get it. The difference is I'm vocal about it. I ain't finna just like I've been vocal the whole dang on time. It's just I'm at that point now where I just don't care no more, and I'm really just gonna let my mouth do what it do, and it's reckless. So Kyle said that that was just one piece of it, but there were multiple pieces, which I can't believe that generally speaking. But Kyle still has not told us what the issue is because if it's several things, she's intelligent and eloquent enough to be able to say, to surmise it all into one point of this is my issue, where it's all of these different things, but it contributes to this being my main issue. But she hasn't said that, so it does seem as if she is grasping for straws. Cal, was upset that she didn't defend Teddy at one of the Bravo things, and that is when I saw Alexander Rogers, and Alex did say on one of his pop bros what he did say when it came to Teddy and trying to make fetch happen and the whole nine. But the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, Alex asked you. He ain't asked to read. But she mad because, oh, well, Teddy's supposed to be your friend, but you ain't defend Teddy back. And see, that's one thing that I don't like. Because I hate when people will weaponize somebody else's issue that they have with me against me rather than just being upfront. Kyle losing points with me right there. And, she said the text message reveal was the straw. Dorit said she would never share anything private, more or less something that was damaging. And that wasn't even that bad. But in the grand scheme of things, yes, I can understand Kyle feeling her trust being betrayed because it's like, I sent you this and you shared it. So I do get that. Right. And then she says, you've gone on more than one platform to make me look bad. Erica read the text message and she agreed, you do be on some BS. That was manipulative. Kyle says to her, you were given two ears and one mouth. Can you listen? And Dorit says that, it's time for you to listen now, Kyle. Now, look, let's be clear, Dorit, you don't listen. You don't. And look, I got it. You got to sit here and fight for your check and fight for your position on the show. So I will allow it. So I gave y'all a little bit more than what I thought I would. I rambled a little bit, but it's cool. It's cool. But that is all that I have. I know if y'all watch me, y'all already subscribed to Alexander Rogers. So when his review posts, go ahead and give him a shout out and all that good stuff. But with that being said, this is all that I have for you all. Um, for those of you who are wondering, Jasmine is recovering. So I spent the last 2 days with her. So I'm going back to work tomorrow. So all is well over here. And thank y'all for the prayers and all that good stuff. So I will see you all. What is it? Friday for Bell Collective. All right, y'all have a blessed one. Peace out.